let's take a quick look at horizontal asymptotes. This is basically the end behavior of our function as it goes to negative infinity and positive infinity. So as we look at our graph, what's happening on the extremes at positive and negative infinity. There's three different things that can happen. First of all, if the degree of p of x is greater than the degree of q of x. If that's true, so the degree on the numerator is bigger than the degree on the denominator, it's going to go towards positive infinity or negative infinity. And that's going to depend upon the sign of the leading coefficient that I have for p of x. So it's going to be depending upon a sub n, whether it's greater than 0, it's going to go to positive infinity. If a sub n is less than 0, it's going to go to negative infinity. Now, if the degree of p of x is less than the degree of q of x, in other words, the degree on the bottom is greater than the degree on top, it goes to 0 in both directions. So it's going to approach the x-axis as that polynomial increases in the positive direction or decreases in the negative direction. Now, if the degrees are equal, then you're going to have a horizontal asymptote. And that's going to be the ratio of the leading coefficients of p of x and q of x. So for example, let's say I had f of x is equal to 3x cubed plus 2x plus 1 over 2x cubed minus 10. If the degrees are the same here, what I'm interested in is this number right here. And then the horizontal asymptote is going to be y is equal to 3/2. So when I graph it, I'm going to have a dashed line at y equals 3/2. And that means that my polynomial is going to approach that from either the positive side or the negative side, depending upon the sign that I have here. And you can kind of put in some numbers to try to figure out whether it's going to approach from the bottom or from the top as it goes to positive or negative infinity. But the equation for that horizontal asymptote will be this value that you have right here. So another example, if I had f of x is equal to 1x squared plus 2 over 10x squared, my horizontal asymptote would be y equal to 1/10. And it's just quite simply those numbers that I have there. Now, the other thing that may happen is you may have an oblique asymptote. And that is if the degree on top is one more than the degree on bottom. I am not going to focus on those in this course. So we're only going to focus on these three types. But they do happen where you can have an asymptote that looks like this, where your polynomial will approach it from these two different directions. But I feel that this is enough for us.